on the low. I got led charge. I want to touch bases on this Tory Lanez situation. Uh, from what I understand, uh, Tory was stabbed, I believe, like 14 plus times. First thing I thought when I heard that was somebody somebody on the outside done put some money on dude or something. Cause that's how a lot of people in the streets, people are way too till somebody go to jail to get rid of them. Sometimes, um, I feel fucked up about that because I feel like dude ain't even supposed to be in there. You know what I'm saying? He in there about to get killed and shit damn near. Cause whoever did that was trying to take him out of there. There wasn't no we fighting and you getting the best of me. So I'm gonna pull my knife and get you up off of me. Or whatever. That wasn't that. That was it was a rookie doing it though. But it was a hit. That's a fact. From the outside looking in. From all the information that we got as of now, you know what I'm saying? From the outside looking in, it looks like it was a hit. Now, the question is, who initiated such hit? That's for the law to figure out. But I'm going to make my assumption. I'm not even gonna do that because I don't even make assumptions. I'm really just high right now and I'm talking and shit, slow and shit. But everybody trying to put it on Meg now. I'm not gonna put it past Meg now. I'm gonna put it like that. I'm not gonna say her and her people, whatever, did that, but I'm not gonna say they didn't either though. You see what I'm saying? Because Meg, you know, Meg is rich and all that, and she doing her thing. Shout out to Meg. She doing her thug thizzle and all that. But the truth of the matter is, Meg come from the hood originally. From what I understand, maybe I'm wrong. But I thought Meg came from the hood. So Meg, she know how to get in contact with them guys. If you from the hood, you ain't even got to be a gangster. You know who to get a hold of for shit like that to get done. So that's why I'm not gonna count Meg out. She could be really feeling it, cause I personally don't think that Tory did that shit as far as shooting her or whatever. But if he really did do that shit, I could see her feeling a way about that. Somebody shot at you and shot you, you know what I'm saying, or shot you in the foot or whatever. I don't think he did it, but I'm speaking from her perspective right now. If in her mind she really think that happened and she really think dude shot her or shooting at her and he shot her, that could be traumatic. Somebody shooting at you, that's traumatic. Seeing the spark, or it's not called a spark, I can't think of the name, the muzzle flash. Seeing the muzzle flash from the end of that weapon, and it's homed in on you, and the sound of the weapon and all that, that's traumatic. And then she got hit, and then she's a woman, so she could be really feeling a way, like, you know. And here, this is really how. And I'm not saying she done. This is all hypothetical, allegedly, all that. I'm not saying she did it. I'm just saying, I'm just putting something out there into the ether. That's definitely gonna be a part of this conversation. I'm just putting my opinion on it. Meg know them people, is what I'm saying. Meg might have been feeling away. And here's how all these rappers get caught up with the stuff, right? Here's how they get caught up. This is what they do. They have all these goons around them and all that. The goons be needing money. So the goons make it seem like they doing some honorable shit or something when they really just need some money. They be like, go tell me, I handle that for you. I got somebody in there. Ooh. Give me 15 band right there. I got woo up in there. He'll do the woo. I got SA partner them. He'll do the woo. So you don't have to be a unaliver or even in that life at all to get things done. All you gotta do is be from the hood and know a couple people, basically. That's it. You don't have to be Meg. Don't have to be no gangster. She got gangsters around her. She got relatives that's probably gangsters. She got, her boyfriend probably a gangster. You know what I'm saying? So and then you got a lot of motherfuckers too that was feeling a way about, that believed that he did that shit. Like I said, I don't believe that he did it, but you got a lot of people that believe that he did do it. So some people just act on. But you know what? Because it was a Hispanic that did it though, it lead me to believe that it wasn't somebody just acting on. Because the Hispanic not finna do that. They not finna in the prison, especially in the prison situation. They're not gonna just do some shit because they didn't like what you said, or what they more organized than that. And that's what I've heard. I've never been to the pen. That's what I heard. Is that the Hispanics move in that bitch in a real organized fashion. So if they do something, it was meant to be done. It was like meant to be done, type of shit. So if it was meant to be done, I don't think it was meant to be done over no goofy shit. So, I mean, who knows? Who knows? It could have. I doubt it was I doubt it was somebody just hating. Cause I was thinking that too. I was like, okay, maybe it was somebody hating this shit. They was hating on the homie. You know what I'm saying? And they just wanted to stab him up. But then it would have probably been a black guy that got him. That's who would have been hating on him. You know what I'm saying? It would have been a black guy hating on him, more than likely. So we know it probably wasn't no hater situation. Probably was a hit. We just don't know who ordered the hit. You know what I'm saying? We don't know who Tory has negative relationships with, or even positive. We don't know the man, so we don't know. That's why I don't like gossiping about motherfuckers and shit, even if it's a star, because you don't even know them. You only really know what they put out there and what's out in the ether and all that. You don't really know them like that. You know what I'm saying? So you really just still being gossipy ass nigga. That's how I be feeling when I'm talking about these niggas. Like I'm gossiping or something. I don't like feeling like that. That's why I try to tag it to some type of other point or something. And in this point, what do we learn from this? Damn, don't fuck with jank ass bras. Quit putting your meat off in these goofies. That's what you learn from this. Hold your meat to yourself. Stop giving it to these goofies. Cause Meg jumped off a ledge with that. Giving the homie 10 years because he fucking your homegirl is crazy. Getting the homie set up for 10 years because he fucked your homegirl It's wild. So that's what they say is that's diabolical work. You know what I'm saying? That's diabolical. Bitch, you gonna give me, sorry, my bad, man. You gonna get me put away for 10 years of my life, away from my kids, all kind of shit. Because I smashed on your homegirl. And then, you know I ain't shoot at you. You know she did it. But y'all on some girl power shit. So you protecting her, and I'm protecting her too. Because she ain't do me no wrong. It was you that did me wrong. I'm protecting her. That's why Tory didn't tell on the girl. Tory didn't tell on the girl that really did it. He really being a real solid. What a lot of people don't understand is Tory actually being a real solid nigga doing this little 10 years or whatever. I wouldn't have did it. I would have told on the bro. That was her. She popped the gun. I don't give a damn. I'm not finna take nobody else charge. I don't fuck with you like that. You know what I'm saying? Hell no, it gotta be somebody I fuck with. And even then, I got kids and shit. Ain't fuck why I don't do crime. And if I do some type of crime, it's gonna be by my goddamn self. I'm not gonna do nothing with nobody. There ain't gonna be nobody to tell you. I had to tell on my goddamn self. But in that situation, I wouldn't have did the Tory. I wouldn't have held, oh no, I'm gonna be a solid nigga. Especially if I'm Tory. I'm gonna be a solid nigga. This broad, I know she the one shot at her and all that. But I can't say that because I don't want to tell on her. Shit. She even mad at fucking me. She was, I was, shit, got me fucked up. I'm not finna go do no, so my kids gotta suffer because I'm trying to, nah, bitch. You shouldn't have did that. You shot at the bitch. I didn't do it. Y'all trying to make it seem like I did it. Hell nah. Bitch, I didn't do that. You did that. You need to stand on that. You did it. So stand on it. You knew what came with it when you jumped out the car flashing at that girl. You knew what came with it. You knew you can't just flash at folks and don't come with it. So you knew what came with it. You did it. So you claim it. That's how I feel Tory should have been, you need to claim that. I've been fighting here trying to hold out and all that. I ain't want to tell him and shit you did it. I'm trying to hold out and I'm trying to be solid and all. You see me here, still in here locked up and all that. I'm trying to be solid and all that. But you ain't coming forth and telling them you ain't coming forth yet. And I got kids and shit. My kids looking for me and shit. And you talking about you ain't gonna say nothing. You sticking to the code. What, bitch? You stick to the code after you tell them motherfuckers what you did. Goddamn me. Fuck that. Now, I think Tory really shouldn't have. Maybe, I don't know if he should have told. I know that do sound kind of crazy. I don't know if he should have just flat out told. But he should have figured something. He should have figured out some kind of way the lawyer to tell or something. I told the lawyer to told. I ain't tell the lawyer to something. Do a Meech play. Get the lawyer, get somebody else to do it. You know what I'm saying? But in your name or something. I don't know. He should have figured something else out. He shouldn't have did the 10 though. I feel like he shouldn't have did the 10. I feel like that was a public hanging. Now if he did that, I don't think he did it. But if he did it, even if he did it, I still feel like 10 is still too much. Because he shot her in the foot. Or she got shrapnel in the foot, right? I guess he maybe could have killed her if he would have hit her in one of them arteries in her leg, her thigh. And that is kind of close. The foot, that's close to her thigh. You could have fucked around and if you really did that on purpose, that shot could have went a little more north and took her out of here. So if you actually did it on purpose, did you get 10 for that? I think maybe about 8. I said an 8 piece is worth that. You know what I'm saying? These police and all that, they kill folks and get less than that for actually killing the person. Sometimes they don't even get time at all. So I think an 8 piece is fair. And I don't even think you have to do the whole 8 piece. Like 4 up in there and then do the other 4 on parole type shit. I don't even feel like that was a heinous enough crime to be doing a whole bunch of time for. You know? I don't feel like it was like that. But I don't even feel like he did it. But if he did do it, I feel like an 8-piece, maybe four in there and 4 on parole. I think that'd have been fair. I think they be giving niggas too much time in life for a lot of this different shit. I feel like a murder is life pretty much. I feel like you go smack somebody and get caught. That's a life sentence because you took their life. So I feel like anything less than life is not even really, to me, that's, unless you did it out of self-defense or whatever, that's different. But I'm saying, like, if you just go out and on some negative shit, go smack folks and all that, then that should be a light off top because you took their life. Only way you can repay their life is with yours. That's how I feel. I don't feel like you should be able to get out on no heinous smacking. No, you're not defending yourself, nothing. You just going ride on some niggas. Or whatever, just some stupid shit. Stupid ass, unnecessary ass killings. You need to get life because you took their life. So now your life need to be put up there. So, or the family need to get they go at you. They need to put the family in a room with you, put a couple weapons in there, and they just have they go at you. You tied to a chair or something. And let the family get they just do. Because everybody don't believe in God and all that stuff. Some people want revenge. You know what I'm saying? Somebody don't believe in forgiveness, and that's like me. I don't believe in no forgiveness and all this type of shit. You fuck over me, you just done fucked over me. Now I gotta give it, it's on some more shit. I don't forgive, I'm not gonna forget or forgive. So it's a lot of people that think like that. I'm not the only one. So, you gotta be careful with all this pointless ass killing and all that. But I think that shit, you should get life. I gotta get an oil change. That's what I'm doing right now, riding around Houston trying to find a oil change place. I went to the Walmart first, but I don't trust them at the Walmart. They be hating and shit. If you got a decent car or whatever, they be hating on you and shit. I don't trust people to give me the hateful energy when I'm going to get my oil change. You give me any type of hate, because I'm a car guy. I love my baby. This is my baby. My truck, this is my baby. It's like my horse or something. I'm riding around Texas on my horse. Y'all got me fucked up. I'm going to take my horse somewhere and get my horse taken care of, get pampered. I want my horse to get pampered. So if you give me any type of hateful energy and all that, I'm not leaving my horse with you. Hell nah. My horse needs to be left with somebody that love him. You know what I'm saying? Name Dose. Somebody need to take care of Dose. We ain't out here playing and shit. Somebody need to love on Dose. So you got any type of hateful, negative energy, I'm not gonna let you touch my truck. So now that's what I'm trying to do now. Find me another. I had one that I came to all the time out here in Houston, but I think it closed. I'm finna ride over there right now to go see. But I looked on the Google map and I ain't see it on there. So I was like, damn, that motherfucker might have closed down or something. But I'm finna go over there, physically ride over there and go look. Because it might just not be on the Google thing. I think it was like a mom and pop. It was a black-owned mom and pop type situation. Nah, man, this Tory Lanez shit. Damn, Tory. Tory, what did you do? Tory did some shit. Tory's karma is horrible. Tory, you was a gangster in the streets or something. I don't think he was joking. Niggas be playing Tory for show. I'm starting to think Tory was a real gangster in the street because his karma is horrible. Karma, if karma was a person, karma done dotted the shit out of Tory eyes. Karma beating the shit out of dude. So I don't know what the fuck he did when he was out in the world or whatever. He might have did some shit. Tory fucking around got bodies or something, allegedly. I'm just saying, you never know. His karma is coming back hard. His karma coming back hard. I'm talking about rough on him. I'm like, damn, you can't get it. Every time I turn around, some fuck shit happen to the homie. I'm like, God damn. But I don't know. I half-ass don't even really believe in karma like that. I do a little. I don't think it's as even as we think. I don't think it's like you do a fucked up thing on level 10 and you get a level 10 karma back. I don't think it works like that. I think it's more along the lines like we all in this together. It's like a group karmatic thing. Is what I think more along the line. I think you might do some fuck shit and fuck somebody else shit off. The energy might come back on somebody else shit that's just around you or in your network or not even in your. You might not even know them. Just somebody that you walk past on a daily basis or something. That's how I think it works. I think it's more like a swimming pool type thing. Like okay, let's say we in a swimming pool, right? We got 10 people, we all swimming. We got 10 people swimming all around me. We all treading water in the pool, right? The people closest to me gonna feel if I'm splashing around making waves, the people closest to me gonna feel the waves more. You know what I'm saying? The people further away in the pool gonna feel the waves less. That's how I think it works, the karma stuff. I think it's kind of like the energy you putting out there into the world. It might fuck up some shit for you. It probably will, but it might fuck up some shit for somebody else that's in your sector, in your section, in your cipher. You know what I'm saying? It might fuck up some shit for them. So that's why it was an old white dude told me that one time. Like when I was in the army, he said, man, we all humans, we all just swimming in the pool. I said, what that supposed to mean? He said, man, don't shit in the pool. You know, I was like, damn, that make perfect fucking sense. Don't shit in the fucking pool. We all swimming in this bitch. You shit in the pool, you done fucked it up for everybody. It ain't just you gotta swim with the turd, dummy. You done shit in the pool. We all in the motherfucking pool. So once you done shit in the bit, and you got me swimming and shit, you got the homie swimming and shit, we all swimming and shit now, cause your bitch ass wanna shit in the pool. Don't shit in the motherfucking pool. It's really simple. Life ain't really that tough like that. Really, you just don't shit in the pool. That's it. It's really that rule right there. You follow that. You follow that one rule to the T. You know, you add your own little shit up there, all the other little rules, you got your own morality or whatever. But I'm saying, follow that. Don't shit in the pool. And everything, if everybody was to do that, it would be good. But everybody ain't gonna do that because we humans. And we not built on being positive. That ain't really our thing like that. We not no positive motherfuckers and shit. I don't know where they got that shit from. See, that's the one thing I hate about Houston is it's so goddamn big and shit. You'll fuck around and ride your gas out. Just ride. You won't even realize it though. Cause it don't even seem you. It's so big and it's so far in between everything that you don't even realize how far you really driving and shit. Until you look down at your gas hand and shit. You know what I'm saying? You be like, God damn, I done drove far in a bitch. Nah, but I don't know, man. So what happens with Tory now? Does he when he heal up, whatever? Does he go back to population? Does he go to PC? How does that work? I ain't never been to the pen. I don't know. Does he? What happens now after he heal up? I'm sure is he gonna even want to go back to population? Or what's gonna happen? They're gonna transfer him to a different unit? I don't know how that shit works. But I think that for the fact that it was some essays, and I'm not talking about essay the game. I'm talking about, when I say SA, I'm just talking about Hispanics. I'm not talking about the gang affiliation. It's a SA gang. It's a SA gang. That's when I say SA. I'm not talking about them. We blacks. We call Hispanics SA as a slang. It's a slang term for blacks. We don't. It's not We don't mean it in a negative connotation. None of that. We really just mean Hispanic gangster type. When we say SA, no, we're not even necessarily talking about the gangster types most of the time. We just talking about Hispanic dudes, period. We usually just call them SA. Them the ones who fuck with us. If we calling you an SA, if you Hispanic and we calling you an SA, a black person, and we not talking about the gang, we just say SA. That's actually a term of endearment. Cause the people that I call SA is them Hispanics that I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? That I actually fuck with for real. So it's like that's not a bad term. Just to everybody that always hear me saying SA and shit. I'm not saying that in no negative light or nothing like that. We got shit that we say when we want to be negative about Hispanics. You know what I'm saying? We do. But SA ain't one of them. But back to what I was saying. The whole little situation with Tory, it was done by the SA, right? So it's probably gonna be some type of race war in there now. Because from what I understand about the prison shit, is the blacks can't let that slide. You know what I'm saying? So, and then Tory got a lot of money, so Tory probably been in there taking care of a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Probably, it's probably people in there probably ain't had shit for commissary or whatever for years. Not just, willy-nilly like that. And then Corey coming there on the tank or whatever, he got everybody shining. I just keep on shining. He got everybody in there shining. So they all probably feel a way about somebody fucking him over. Because he in there feeding them and shit. So just naturally, that's going to cause some type of rift. So it's probably going to be some type of, if it ain't already happening, it's going to be some type of altercation, should I say, inside the walls over that. Rightfully so. They need to respond to that. I would agree with that one. With that response, if they respond to that, I would understand. Yeah, it makes sense. And then that's just the pilot. Like I said, I ain't never been to the pen or whatever. But that's just, from what I understand, that's the politics of the pen. Is you got to ride with your race card or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that in the real world too, except for people just don't fuck with. People just don't follow the rule. That's kind of like the rule in the real world too. You're supposed to ride with your people and all that, but it ain't enforced. Like in the pen, it's enforced. You know what I'm saying? In the free world, it's not enforced. So everybody just do whatever they want to do. But you really should be riding for your people. It don't matter if you locked up or whatever. You should always be riding for your people. And that go for whoever your people is. If you Hispanic, you should be riding for Hispanics. Hispanic people do ride for, they do that. For the most part. I mean, they do shit to each other too, but for the most part, it seems like they stick together more. We be at each other. We our worst motherfucking enemy and shit. That's the fucked up part. How the fuck we end up our own enemy? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? That shit always trip me the fuck out. And then I be thinking, okay, well, a lot of the unalivings and all that be happening and all that, it be retaliation too though. Y'all gotta think of that. It didn't start there. A lot of that stuff, them people, somebody had did something to their brother or sister or cousin or just one of their gang members or whatever. somebody did something somebody they love. So you gotta think you gotta put yourself in their shoes. Okay, somebody done popped my brother and shit. You know what I'm saying? And there the nigga go right there. Right there done told me where the nigga at. Somebody done called me and told me where the nigga at. This the nigga that killed my brother. You know how many days I cried? That was my best friend. You know how many days I just sit there and cried and, you know, I was just hurt. He had kids. His kids, I'm looking at his kids every day. His kids hurt every day. Y'all don't be putting yourself in they shoes. Y'all just looking at it from afar and saying, oh, well, you know, they shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? They looking at it from afar like that. But if you sitting in it and you the one that's happening to and all this type of shit, you might have a different perspective because you the one who lost their brother. You the one who lost their sister. You the one who lost their cousin or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you the one that took the loss. So it's hard to be like, y'all just need to stop that. Stop doing all that right now today. It's hard to say that to these youngsters or to whoever. And they run into the nigga at the store that did that to their loved one. You see what I'm saying? So you can say that all day. Y'all need to fight the power, stop this, stop the killing, stop the madness, stop this, stop it, damn it. But then the young nigga run into the cat that did that. You see what I'm saying? Now it's a different ball game. His emotions are flaring. His all he can think of is his brother that died. All he can think of is he want his brothers unalive to die. So he don't even see nothing else at this moment. He gone. He ain't even in control no more. He half at. I done been like that. You can get that mad where you half at don't even be control no more.
Morning.
Morning. Can I get a 2 lemon fields and a chocolate milk?
Lemon and chocolate milk, sure. 607. Ya me lo hora de querer pelear, ¿no?
My bad. I had to give me some donuts right fast from Shipley. I'm fat. Nah, I be eating like a motherfucker. I need to calm down. Nah, but Tory. I'm in a damn handicap. Parking. Houston, you gotta figure out a game plan and shit. And then go with your game plan. You can't just ride around until you find some shit. And cities like Arlington and Austin and shit like that, you can just ride around till you find some shit. In Houston, if you ain't got no game plan, your ass be done rolled around. Your ass be done rolled around and rolled all your gas out and shit. So I gotta find me I'm finna get an oil change and I'm finna shoot to Austin. I'm thinking about moving to Austin. I fuck with Austin. I like it. It's bigger than what I thought too. It's a small city, but it's like, it's kind of big too though. It got a whole bunch of suburb little towns around it and stuff. That's why I like going there. Cause I can do shit, man, my donut fucking up. Alright. I ain't got no beef with nobody or nothing. But I still don't be wanting to show where I'm at and all that type of shit. But right now I'm in Houston. I'm like in the Katy area. I'm trying to go to Galveston too though. But I'm trying to wait till school let out. So I can take my other kids with me. I be missing the shit out of my damn kids and shit. Shit. That's why I don't recommend going to jail. Because you got kids, it really sucks. When you be in jail, that'd be the main thing. You be missing your kids and shit. And you can't even look at them really. Unless they come up there and visit, you don't even want your kids to do that. You can't even hug them, nothing. That sucks. A woman leave you or whatever, you can get over that. Your kids, that's a whole different situation. Your kids is like That's you reincarnated. That's that's like splitting yourself from yourself and shit. You know what I'm saying? Splitting yourself in half and shit and trying to figure out like why you feel weird and shit. You done split yourself in half. That's reincarnation. People always talking about ain't no reincarnation. Your kids is your that's you reincarnated. That's why I used to always tell my boys, y'all the new model. Y'all the new model me. Y'all the new, you got the you got the you got the 2000 Hemi, and then you got the 2010 Hemi. Similar motors, but the 2010 is the improved 2000 model. So your kids are your reincarnation. That's you reincarnating yourself. When you put your DNA code into the woman's egg. That's how I believe, at least. That's you. Alright, so I gotta get on this mission. Find me somewhere to get an oil change right fast. And then I'm gonna shoot to Austin. I got all these goddamn bills, man. And I got a bunch of kids. I got 6 kids. Only one of them grown. Only one of them grown. All the rest of them is like either teenagers or babies. So I be having to grind. That's my point. I be having to grind. It's like every day I'm just, and it seems like, that's why I be trying to get this social media shit cracking. Cause it seems like you just run in a circle. You know what I'm saying? It seems like you just run in a circle. And if you get off, you're on the hamster wheel. And if you get off of it, you get fucked up. It's like if you running on the hamster wheel for real. Just imagine that, right? You run on the hamster wheel, and then you just start running. What happened? You're gonna hit your face. You're gonna do a face plant. You're gonna hit your face all on. You're gonna get all thrown all around and thing and all that. You're gonna get beat up. Is what I'm saying. That's a real life analogy. You on the hamster wheel running hard. If you stop running, it's gonna beat you up. Bing, bow, bing. You gotta keep running. Everybody's just running, just running the race. Running. That's what everybody trying to do is get out of that. Well, not everybody. Some people are out of that race. But that's what a lot of people trying to do is get out of that rat race, just running on that hamster wheel. That's why you want to have so much you want to have so much money or assets or stock. You want to have so much equity in yourself to where you ain't gotta run. That's the goal. Just get so much equity in yourself to where you ain't gotta run the race. To where you can just use the equity that you got to make more. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a nice in today's times, the way this economy is, the way things are now. I would say you'd have to have at least to be just cushioned for all the blows of life and to be able to excel with your capital and make more capital and live the same quality of life, decent quality of life. I would think you probably need at least, if you a hustler, about 25 bands. If you a hustler, you know what I'm saying? You like to get out there and get it. if you kind of a lazy hustler and you just know how to get it, but you're not just super amped up with it, about 50, at least 50. Really? Nah, if you're a lazy hustler, you need about a couple million actually. Because if you're a lazy hustler, you really just need to put your money into some dividend stocks and just live off the dividends. So you need about 2, 3 million, some shit. 4, 5, some millions if you're a lazy hustler. If you're a go get it type person, you'll get you some trucks. You'll do some Turos. You'll, uh, you know, you got a lawn service. We got a team moving around town. You doing, this, that, and that. You hustle like that. You can make something happen with about 25 bands. Take it from there. It's gonna be a rough road, but you can do it. You can do it. You can rent trucks. You can do logistics. You can have cargo vans moving. You can rent those. It's gonna cost you about a band a week at first, till you get the momentum and all that, and you can get it down, get the rate down, because you can find a better rental company that'll fuck with you more, you know. Or you can find a place where you can actually lease the trucks. Eventually, you're gonna get all your costs down. That's what you do in business. Is you just jump off the porch with it, and then you start finding different ways to bring your costs down on stuff. At first, you just jumping off the porch though, just trying to get the momentum and get the clients and all that. But as you rolling, now you fixing different things. Okay, there's a way I can do this more uh, efficient. Okay, there's a way I can do this more efficient. Okay, I found a way I can get these cheaper. Okay, I found a way to bring this cost down. Okay, and that's what you're doing the whole time that you building your business, is you picking each one of those things until you get it as efficient, whether it's cost efficient or function efficient. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they win in business. People don't necessarily be knowing what's going on with a business when they start the business. They just jump out the porch and they get beat up along the way. They take the bumps. That's when they say they taking the bumps and bruises. That's what they talking about. They jump out the porch. They get beat up by all the different stuff they didn't know that they were supposed to do. You know, they just see another company doing it and they say, I can do that. So they jump out the porch with it, and then next thing you know, it was more to doing that than they thought. So now they gotta figure that out. But they still looking at the other companies doing it. And they're like, well, they doing it. So it gotta be a way to do it. It just ain't the way that I initially thought it was. So I gotta figure out how they really doing it, and not just how I viewed them and how I thought they were doing it. But that's what I'm doing now. I'm grinding it out. See my babies once a week. I guess that's better. At first, I wasn't even just seeing them just on video call at first. So now, I get to see them once they hanging out with me once a week. I gotta figure out some more stuff to do though. They be bored. I be having them just riding around with me doing deliveries and stuff. I gotta figure out. I gotta take them to some educational shit. Take them to the. I don't like going to the zoo though, cause I'm against slavery, and I feel like that's slavery. Got them animals in there like that. I think that's slavery right there. Because they don't supposed to be in no. I be sad and shit. I walk by I go to the bird part of the zoo, especially the bird part, and I see a big old eagle or something, some big powerful bird, and it's in a cage. They got it in a cage, to where it can fly from like one side of the cage to the other side of the cage, but that's it. It's a bird. Don't you know that's a bird? That's a bird. A bird was put on the plant. The bird's supposed to be soaring. His whole existence is 400-500 feet of what you even understand. He don't even he don't even exist down here. He come down here to eat, to grab different little shit. He might have a nest down here somewhere. He really exists up in the clouds somewhere. He don't exist in a fucking cage. And it ain't just the bird. All those animals. None of them exist in this fake world you done made for them. And then they don't know no better because they was there since the baby. They was born, a lot of them were born there. Their parents was there at the zoo. So they don't know no better. That's all they know. They don't know they're supposed to be a wild animal. You take them lions out of that zoo and put them lions in the lions in Africa, and them lions gonna be lunch. Because they ain't been having to survive out in the wild. They been getting fed three, 4 times a day. All this type of stuff. And then the humans think they doing them something spectacular and all that, but they really harming them because that's not how they supposed to be living. They're not supposed to be in a cage for you to get your amusement off of and all. I hate that. I used to take my kids to the zoo all the time. I started feeling the way about the shit. I was like, man, we walking around here looking at these animals and shit like we somebody special or somebody. We ain't nothing but an animal too. Why they ain't got the human? Where the human exhibit? They didn't have, okay, put the human exhibit at the zoo, then I respect it. Put a little habitat with a little house. Dude got a little PlayStation and shit. He sitting on his game. You know what I'm saying? He can't even leave that hoe though. He at the zoo habitat. We got him in his game playing the game and shit. He got a broad with him. She in there, she cooking and shit. Put it like a little human habitat, then I respect it. I respect it then. Cause I feel like we ain't got no human habitat. We trying to say we better than them or something. I don't feel like I'm better than none of the animals. I don't feel that way. I feel like they're living things just like me. You know what I'm saying? Why? Okay, I'm a living thing, they're a living thing. Why is me being a living thing more important than them being a living thing? I ain't never understood that. That never made no sense to me. Everybody try to make that make sense because they want to treat animals bad as hell. That's what people do. Us as people, that's what we do when we want to treat something bad. We try to label it as something lower than us or something. And once we label it as lower than us, and then all of us agree that it's lower than us, then it's free to treat it however. You know what I'm saying? So nah, I don't like the zoo. I hate the zoo actually. And I'm talking crazy, and I probably still take my daughters there at some point. Only because I want them to see those type of animals. But I do honestly feel a way about the shit. And I'm not gonna be able to take them to no safari or nothing. Well, I don't know. I can't say I'll never be able to do that, but as of now, I can't take them to no safari or nothing like that. So I do want them to see a lot of those animals live, in person. But at the same time, I feel a way about that shit. I do. I be feeling a way about that shit. Cause it's almost like you at a prison or something, and you viewing them in that. You know what I'm saying? How you know they even want to be viewed and all? What the fuck? You viewing me? What the fuck? Who the fuck am I? Where you got me on display where you can just come pay and view me? What? Nah, man. That sounds crazy to me when you really think about it. What if they had a human? What if elephants had a human thing like that somewhere, where you just come in there and see the humans, the elephants walk through, the humans in there locked in there. I guess we do got the prison and all that. It's kind of like that. But I don't know, man. I always felt the way. I feel the way about the prison too, though. So I guess it's all around the board. I feel the way about locking living things up. Because I feel like living things are supposed to thrive out here in the world. And all different animals, birds, dogs, sheep, ducks. Now, a lot of people gonna say, you saying all that, but you be eating chickens, you be eating cows, you be eating pigs, you be eating all this stuff, but then you talking about how much you love the animals and all that. I'm not saying I love the animals. That's not my thing. What I'm saying, I'm saying I feel like their life is just as important as ours, and I feel like it's wrong to lock humans up, and unless it's a valid reason. But I'm saying just dry locking somebody up. I don't get that, and I feel like that's what the zoo do. Just dry got a bunch of people locked up and shit. Well, not people, but I say people because I feel like their life is no less than ours. That's why I say people. So it's like they just got a bunch of living things locked up for your amusement. And I feel like that's kind of like a branch off of slavery, you know? That's kind of like how they was doing us. How they had us as they little for their amusement and shit. You know what I'm saying? They bring over company, they got us in there fighting and dancing for them and all kind of shit. The fuck? Hell nah, we ain't your motherfucking amusement. Well, yeah, we actually still are though. We still the world's amusement. Has y'all peeped that? I'm not sure y'all peeped that. We still the world's court gestures. We gotta act and all that. We either gotta act, we gotta do some type of shit where we entertaining folks. We gotta either act, play sports, make people laugh. We gotta be the fucking. Why we always the gesture? We gotta make them laugh. We gotta figure out a way to do a little dance so everybody can laugh at our little dance. Oh, look at my little dance. We gotta do this little. It's always we trying to, make other people feel special and shit. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? I be getting tired of that shit sometimes. I'm like, damn, when we gonna just have some balls? When we gonna just be mean? I wanna be mean. Fuck it. Some days I don't even wanna be nice and shit. The fuck? Some days I be glad I'm mad and shit. Like, I'm glad I'm mad at the motherfucker today. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, I be feeling that way sometimes. Sometimes I be feeling like angry, but I don't even be mad that I'm mad. Does that make sense? Sometimes I be mad, but I don't be mad that I'm mad. But then sometimes I be mad, and then I be mad that I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe I'm crazy or something. That only makes sense to me. But that make perfect sense to me. Is I be angry sometimes and be mad that I'm angry. But then I be angry sometimes and I don't be mad that I'm angry. I be cool with it. Like, okay, this is what I need. I need to be in this space right now. This is the space I need to be in. I need to be upset and feeling away. Right now, I'm just missing my babies right now, I ain't gonna lie. I dropped them off yesterday. We went and hung out and shit. Had a great time. But I always be sad when I drop them back off and shit. But I gotta get over that. I'm a man. We don't be with the kids all day and all that. See, but me, it's kind of different because my kids, I homeschooled them. Especially my baby boy. I homeschooled him, so he was with me every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? Like every day, all day. Before me and my ex broke up, me and my baby, one of my baby boys, we was together every day, all day. I homeschooled him. He was with me, riding all around, doing this, doing that. He was with me all the time. So I think me and him, for the most part, probably had like a separation anxiety thing going on. And then I got twins too. I got two twin girls, and they both. One of them is a super daddy's girl. They both daddy's girl, really though. But one of them is a super daddy's girl. So it's like, and then she be crying every time I drop them back off. She be crying, boo hoo, oh my daddy. And I had to leave. When I drop my babies off, I had to hurry up and leave real fast. Cause I don't want my babies to see me cry. But I don't never cry though. But I be feeling half-assed like I'm finna to or something. You know what I'm saying? So I drop my babies off and I skirt fast. Cause I'm tough to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably to everybody else in the world, I probably ain't tough at all. But to my babies, they probably think I'm Superman and shit. So I ain't gonna cry in front of them. You know what I'm saying? But when I drop them off, I ain't gonna lie, I be feeling the way like a bitch. I be like, damn, I gotta drop my babies off and shit. And I just be warming up, talking to them and, you know, hanging out with them and shit. But it's all good. I ain't on this bitch whining. I'm on this bitch chatting it up. I'm finna find an oil change plate. Damn, that bitch is beautiful. Houston do got some beautiful women, I ain't gonna even lie. Cause she's a looker. She was like Hispanic. She was Hispanic. Bad chick. I don't know. I'm not one of them people who say they don't fuck with other races and all that. I never gave a fuck about that. If I like the chick, I like the chick. I didn't really give a damn about if she was black, white, or whatever. Asian, Hispanic, whatever. If I like her, I like her. You know what I'm saying? What did Flea say? I like you, and I want you. We can that. We can do what Flea say. We can do this the hard way or the easy way. That nigga there wild motherfucker. He can do this the whole way. That nigga he became a celebrity damn near behind saying that. Or was he? Yeah, he did say that. He the one got on, and then he mad at the world for saying that he the booty man, all that type of stuff. But you the one got up there and said the weirdo shit. Talking about booty is better than water and all this type of shit you was talking about. You know what I'm saying? You said all that. And then you mad at everybody to call, you know. Well, you shouldn't have said all that, nigga. Shout out to Fleece. Fleece is actually a strong individual. That's why he's so interesting. Cause he's strong-minded, willed, all that. That's a strong dude. Can you imagine doing 40 plus years and never getting no pussy the whole time? And you matter of fact, he said the first person he even fucked was a dude. Come on now. But you just gay to you fucking dudes though. Because if you straight, you don't have no will to fuck no dude. Like a dude ain't gonna turn you on in that manner. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it don't matter how. Cause I've heard women say that some dudes be fucking so many chicks that one day they gonna end up fucking a dude. Nah, it don't work like that. Either you like women or you like dudes, or some people like both. But for the most part, either you like women or you like dudes. Ain't really no in between with that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't go to jail and then turn gay. They was already gay. You know what I'm saying? If you gay, you gay. If you not gay, you not gonna do no gay shit. In no situation, in no long length of time, none of that. I don't care how many years I was in there. I'm not finna do no gay shit, I just jack off. If you gonna do some gay shit, you just gonna do some gay shit. That's just you. You willing to do some gay shit. That means you're gay. You know what I'm saying? Please. He won't even admit to being gay. He talking about he only gay. He not gay now because he don't do it no more. I guess that could be. I mean, I don't know. That kind of makes sense a little, but not really though. Like because you still probably if you was doing all this gay shit for all these years, 40 years and all that, you at some point you still gonna have some type of urge to do some gay shit. If you've been doing it that long and that, you know, you that involved in the shit, you ain't gonna never have no type of urge no more. It's crazy. I had a chick, this chick that I was fucking with a long time ago. She told me that. She was like, "You fucking all those, you fucking all these bitches in the third. One day you gonna wanna fuck a nigga." She was like, "You gonna fuck, cause you gonna do so much with the bitches that you gonna be done everything, and it's gonna be nah, but that ain't how it work with men. We animals. We don't run out of fucking." You know what I'm saying? We not like gonna fuck. We can't fuck until it run out. It don't even work like that. That's the run out is only for that moment. When we bust that nut, we done ran out of fucking. But Soon as that shit build right back up, we back wanting it again. It's a animalistic thing. It has nothing to do with trying different positions or different things. They don't have nothing to do with it. It's an animalistic attraction that we have to the female species. We don't even have no control over it. We don't have control over being animalistically connected to these people. You see what I'm saying? So we're not gonna smash 1,000,000 women and then want to smash a dude. We're gonna smash 1,000,000 women and then gonna smash 1,000,001 women, and then smash 1,000,002 women. That's how it works. That's to me, you a sexual deviant if you looking at sex like that. Like, I'm just gonna do so much different stuff to where I'm gonna be numb to it. I don't see how you even look at it like that. When I see a woman that's beautiful to me or sexy to me or whatever, I wanna fuck her. It don't matter how many women I done fucked before or whatever. That has nothing to do with nothing. I wanna fuck her now. You know what I'm saying? I'm off the other ones that I ain't even think about them now. I wanna fuck her. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. And it don't run out. So all these niggas talking about, nigga did 50 years. That's why they did this and did that. Nah, man, I don't give a fuck how many years. You ain't gonna want no. To me, personally, I don't even think no straight man even want no woman's butthole. Personally, I think that's gay. In my personal opinion, a dude that even bang women in the butt is gay. Because why are you wanting to have gay sex with the woman? You got the pussy. You got the pussy is right there, right next to the butt. But you gonna choose the butt? That's gay. That was the gay choice. That was the gay part. When you was hitting her, right? You hitting her in the butt. I mean in the coochie, right? And then you see the butt and you want to take your weenie out of the coochie and put it in the butthole. That's where you went gay at. It don't matter if it's a woman or whatever. It could be whatever. It's the sodomy part that makes it gay. It don't have nothing to do with it being a woman, man, none of that. It's the whole sodomy part that makes it unacceptable and weird. Is that you play with doo-doo. You know what I'm saying? If you play with doo-doo, you weird. Period. I don't give a fuck how you look at it. You call it whatever you want to call it. If you straight and you like being in women's asshole, you ain't straight. That's gay. You just don't want to do it to a dude because you don't want to be known as gay. So you just keep doing your gay shit with women. That's just like dudes who get women to fuck them in the ass with a dildo. They gay as hell. That's a gay dude. He just not gonna get no dude to fuck him in the ass because he don't really want to be called gay. But he is gay though. He just don't want the title. He don't want to stamp it. But that's gay. If you let a woman fuck in your ass with a dildo, you gay. If you fuck a woman in the ass, you gay. If you do any sodomy shit, you gay. To me, that's how I look at it. So a dude that be fucking hoes in the ass, I look at him just like I look at the punks. They all on the same level to me. They all punks. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't fuck with no broad that been getting fucked in her ass. Because I don't like fucking with no broad that been fucking with punks. Hell no, I don't fuck with no hoe been fucking with no punks. That's crazy to me. To knowingly fuck with a broad and you know she been fucking with punks and shit. And how you know is if she say, fuck me in my ass, you fucking her, right? You hitting it from the back. You smacking it. She say, fuck, take it out and put it in my ass. Right then, you know she been fucking with punks. This bitch fuck with punks. That's the first thing I'm thinking. The few hoes that done told me that, that's the first thing I'm thinking. As soon as they say that, this bitch been fucking with these punks. God damn. This bitch done tricked me out of my dick. This bitch done tricked me out of my dick. She could have told me, you should have told me you was fucking with these punks. You would have never even got to look at my meat. You would have never even got to look at the motherfucker. Much less bounce on it and all that. Hell no. You is null and void once I find out you fucking with punks. I stopped smashing on a couple of my baby mamas because I found out they were fucking with them punks. Hell nah. Bitch, you fucking with these punks, my wee is off limits, ho. Real talk. I gotta go to the post office real fast too. I'm finna get out this live. I gotta handle a bunch of business. I'll probably get back on her a little later.